Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Nikel Brooks, and I'll be joining you today in this video. In this video, I just want to talk about success and talk about some of our past successes, basically, do an overview, just a quick update on some things, an overview of our past, on some successes that we've had, because let's say you think, oh, I haven't had a lot of success. I'm sure you've had some success, and what we can do is when we take like an overview of the past, we can extract the lessons from it. I remember reading a book by Jim Rohn. It was like the five major pieces to the puzzle of life. Man, this book is awesome. It's a classic. Like, I don't think it's really got the attention that it really deserves, because Jim Rohn, yes, he's got the attention, but this book is like a small read, very small read, and it's jam packed with tons of information. This book is, I read this years ago, and it just helps with your like your mindset and your philosophy. It's a lot of like, he was more like a business philosopher, but man, this guy he's brilliant. And what he was saying in that book, just a short, it's a very short book and easy to read, and he talks about like the past, and like these are just like some very quick points that I remember, because let's say you read a book and I read a book, maybe there's some things that I'm going to cling to and really remember versus what you're going to remember. But I remember like when I read this, I was writing and I was highlighting and taking a pen and underlining some stuff that like really caught my attention. And one of the ways that he was talking about like the past is to use it as like use it um, as a school and not as a weapon, because some people will look at the past and they'll think, oh, they'll beat themselves up over it. But if you can shape your outlook on the past um, as a as a way to learn, and you extract the lessons, excuse me, you extract the lessons from the past and you use those into the future, that's where man, that's where it's at, because you're gonna find some lessons that you're gonna learn, and then you won't repeat them. And like I was saying in an overview, you can also find some lessons of things that have worked. You can look at the past and say, oh, okay, I had achieved this goal by doing such and such, so I can do such and such again and apply that strategy to my next goal. And from what I have noticed, just like in myself, is let's like when you're trying to achieve a goal, sure, it can be like a different outcome, but the strategies are the same. The and it's not identical, but most often like the framework to achieve goals is quite similar. Like, man, you can, and I'm not here to brag about like my achievements or anything, but I'm just here to reflect, because like I bought like a duplex, and I remember like buying, like prior to buying this, I thought like, man, this goal is like, I don't know how I'm gonna accomplish this. Like, am I crazy to try to, like, I'm a single guy. How am I gonna do this? And like, I haven't. That was like my first property I bought, so of course you don't have the confidence that you can do it. And but once you do it, man, like you can take the strategies that you have applied and use that to your next goal. And I feel like once we accomplish a goal, we kind of downplay it. And I'm not talking about being like ungrateful. Yeah, every human's got like a little bit of that. But I'm talking about like, we just, sometimes we don't realize how lucky we are, because we just, I don't know, maybe we could take it for granted. I don't know. But not, I don't think so. What I'm trying to say is I think we just downplay it. Like, oh yeah, yeah, man. I've Yeah, I got that. Like, we don't realize how how uh, how hard it was to achieve at the time, and we're just like, oh yeah, like that's easy. That was nothing. But before, looking back, it's easy to say that, but like when you're like climbing the hill, that's where you're like you forget about having to climb the hill to get there. But what I'm saying is we can remember and just kind of like reflect on what we've done, and we can take that strategy and apply it to new goals, see what's worked and what didn't work. And when you're like, another quick little bit of information, which this is pretty gold too, is if when you're achieving a goal, or you're trying to achieve a goal, you don't change the goal. No, no, no. You don't change the goal. You just change the your approach, because if you want to achieve any goal, and I've learned this from UPW with Tony Robbins, he's like the ultimate success formula. It's just trial and error. You make clear your target, and you just trial and error until you get there, and just don't give up on the goal. So if you guys can find some value in this video, don't forget to smash that like button down below. It helps me so I can help you guys, and uh, just helps us all. So smash the like button down below. Subscribe to the channel to get more videos like this. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.